it's Keren from Health, Food and More here, out and about, meeting different plants today. I'm at a beautiful wildflower meadow called the Bleach Fields in Fife, and it's where linen was traditionally bleached, and it's been turned over to nature. It's a beautiful small nature reserve with lots of amazing plants in it and lots of insect life as well, so it's been a really lovely afternoon. What I've done here is stop next to this plant, which is Lady's Mantle. Lady's Mantle gets its name from the shape of its leaf. I'll pick one of the older leaves here to show you. So it's thought that it's like a little lady's cloak. So the little lady would put her cloak on and walk along. So I think it's lovely. It's called Lady's Mantle because it is a really good feminine remedy. We use it particularly for gynae problems, so it's got a real affinity to the pelvic area. Now botanically it's known as Alchemilla vulgaris, and Alchemilla relates to the fact that the alchemists were quite fascinated with this plant. And if you look at Lady's Mantle after there's been a rain or in the early morning, you'll find little bubbles of liquid in the centre of the leaf. And the alchemists thought that this was very much like Mercury appears, and they thought that, you know, this plant would have some really interesting medicinal properties, possibly could help to turn base metal into gold. So it's one that has a long history of use and folklore around about it. Now, as I say, Alchemilla is a female remedy. It's used as a uterine tonic. It's very astringent, so it helps to tone and lift the uterus. So we use it for treating heavy menstrual blood loss, and it can also be used as an astringent for helping with hot flushes. So at menopause, if you're having a really hot, wet sweats, it can help to dry them up as well. Now, it's a herb that I use a lot for bladder problems at menopause. So one of the issues that women experience is they can have frequency or urgency and feel that their pelvic floor isn't as robust as it could be. And if you're somebody that's, you know, having lots of toilet trips, or you're getting up and down through the night, then this is a plant that you could think about using, because that gentle astringent tonic effect can often help to tone the bladder and lift things there and stop you having to get up to the toilet. So one that I use for pelvic floor repair, and one that I'll also use for backache, because if the core muscles and the pelvic muscles are weak, then the back will often have to do a lot of work. So women in that situation will often say, I get really tired back, my bladder's not so good. And that's when I'll use this particular remedy. I find it really, really effective. In Germany, they use Lady's Mantle as an anti-inflammatory. It has got anti-inflammatory compounds in it, so they will use it for arthritis as well. So again, those aches and pains and sort of stickiness of menopause would be a good indication for this plant. So good all-round tonic for women in particular. Great plant to have, one that probably a lot of people will have in their garden. The garden variety is Alchemilla mollis, but basically it does exactly the same thing. And what you can do is just grab a few leaves, shred them up into a teapot, cover them in boiling water, and you've got yourself an instant remedy there that you can have very, very safely, won't interfere with any other medications, and can just give you that little bit of a tone and a lift at a time when you need some support.